So this is a Tex-Mex bowl, and we're gonna do some black beans with cumin. We're gonna do a green rice. It's so delicious. I make this all the time, anytime I do Tex-Mex. And we're going to make a Chipotle honey vinaigrette to go down over the whole thing at the end. You can use white or brown rice, whichever is your preference. In the food processor, I've got about a half a pound of spinach. I add a handful of cilantro. If cilantro is not your thing, flat leaf parsley is great. A couple of scallions, just trim the root. A jalapeno pepper. We're gonna stir this mixture into the rice, and that's what turns it green and gives it tons of vitamins. I know, a really pretty color. And then at this point, I turn the rice off and I let it, stir this through really well and then turn it off and let the liquids from this mixture bleed into the rice and finish the cooking process for you. This is how I start my black bean dip too for parties and football season. I start with 1 onion chopped and a jalapeno pepper if you like things mild, 2 jalapeno peppers if you like things spicy. And I let that cook with just some salt in a little bit of olive oil until it's nice and tender but not browned. You're not looking for brown. Then I'm gonna crank the heat way up by just adding some water in there and letting the water absorb into the onions. Smoky flavor, ground cumin, about 1/3 of a palmful. Stir that up. And we're gonna let that cook out. So I'm adding back black beans to our mixture of garlic, onion, jalapeno pepper, cumin, and we put some water in there to keep them nice and moist. So for pico and guacamole, you start exactly the same. You start with lots of onion and finely chopped jalapeno or serrano chilies, and then you need to get acid on them immediately and salt. When you're working with your avocados, put a wire rack over the bowl and it helps you squish the avocado into the bowl a whole lot quicker. Now for the pico, a little cilantro and some tomatoes. So a little bit of grated garlic. Okay, add our tomatoes to this guy. Mash this guy up with a fork. I like a kind of chunky consistency to this. Yeah. I'm gonna make a quick dressing, enough for 4 big bowls. 4 tablespoons or about 1/4 cup of cider vinegar, salt and pepper, and then 2 tablespoons each, approximately, I just eyeball it, of honey. I'm obsessed with the flavor of Chipotle Tabasco. It's not that hot, I use it like steak sauce. And then we're gonna add the zest and juice of a lime and about 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. And that should dress 4 large bowls for you. So now we're gonna build our bowl. We have our green rice. We have our black beans, tons of protein. I know. And then we're gonna put your green of choice, right? Let's do a nice little bed of shredded kale. And then we're going to add our delicious pico. A nice mound of guacamole. I know. We have some beautiful sliced steak or some sliced chicken. We have some beautiful grilled shrimp. I'm gonna say that this one is which came first, the chicken or the egg, because I'm gonna top mine with an egg too. A little chipotle dressing down over everybody. And I love to mix in an egg. Now, when you're cooking eggs, this is the color they should be. The orangey yellow in the middle and white. Cover it, and the steam that's trapped in there will cook the egg to whatever doneness you want. And it looks very pretty when you plate it. My husband likes a nice mix-in of an egg. So this would be like a heavenly dinner bowl for him. Look at that sucker, huh?